Our music's a scooch loud there, but we can tone it down a little bit. Alright. I don't know how many buttons we have to press tonight. We're on such a different schedule. We were usually running everything and ending at, having lots of our cycles end for the regular Friday stream there in the morning. So a few of our cycles are a little off for Saturdays, but maybe we could start looking at like fabrication. Oh, this already ticked over, so we should look at what's on the longest cooldown. What could we be doing? Machining, and I guess one of the other two. Well, I guess we do. It's maybe machining and No, it's not electronics. Machining and chemistry, maybe. We could definitely check over in the Discord, use a little command, and go have a look. But for today, we're doing a lot of our regular stuff. So we're booting up and we're firing up all of our training halls. Going and finding all of our electrical artisans and continuing on their training paths as well. Basically just pushing everybody all the way up to all the way up to 50 if we can. Hey, Babster. Well, we're trying to figure out, we had a lot of requests to switch to the weekend, and so we're sort of seeing what people have to say, seeing what time works for the most people, and getting some feedback. So happy to do at least a couple on the weekends. Maybe we do like every other week, like maybe we do Saturday then Friday and vary it from week to week. But really we just need to hear from people and see what people want us to do, right? We're gonna, spend a lot of time just restarting lots of the Martisans and training them up. Some of them actually have enough experience to get all the way to 25 already. So we're continuing on that training plan with lots of them. I think pretty much anyone with that style of hair, the black mop on the top, those guys are all ready to get all the way up to 25. So if we sort these by electrical and we sort of start digging through the list a little bit. Hello, 30. Also, we have set up, we can view our chat, so we can see our YouTube chat and respond to people on YouTube now as well, which is pretty sweet. We figured out how to do it. We figured out how to get it set up there on the side, so that's pretty exciting stuff. Okay, so you need about 8,000. Hello! Welcome, investor. We're switching to this time slot, maybe for today, maybe for a bit longer term. We're going to kind of see what people have to say and how many people are tuning in on the weekend. We had a few requests to switch to this time slot, so we'll see how many people swing by and say hi. I know it'll probably be a little quieter given it's the first week that we're doing it. But we'll give it a try for a little while here and at least see what people have to say and see how it goes. We want to be training our Martisans here in the ground control, which means we need to level it up a little bit. So We're gonna need shards in order to do that. Those are getting pricey, though. I wonder... We need 75 to level up. Okay, so let's see. See if we can pick up another 75. So we need 60 minus 3, so we need 57 of them. Yeah, I know lots of people do work during the day on the day when we usually stream, so, you know, maybe we can help some of those people out, right? And switch up our time slot. So, okay, looks like we picked up 11 at 125. What we could do is open up some packs in the shop. Try and pull epic shards. Hey, Jeff. Welcome, welcome. YouTube is a little bit more delayed than Twitch. Ah, fair enough. But we are seeing both chats now, so we are at least seeing people's comments. If you're chiming in from YouTube, we are seeing you. Hello and welcome. It took us a little bit to figure it out, but hey, we're here. We're doing it. I don't think we want to up the price, or I don't think we want to go to the shop to do it. I think we do just want to up the price, which is pretty doable. Like, I don't mind going right up to like 150 maybe. We need a lot of these too, so 46 more. See how many we pick up there. Ugh, there's only like one more between that and 150. Okay, well, that's probably enough of those then. Maybe we'll go and try and open some and see how that goes. Don't really want to do that, but maybe we can pull some epics. Oh, we should open these degen packs. So if we do happen to hit a hatchery on these 100 dusk packs, we could probably give that away. Fun thing is... we can also give some stuff away. Yeah, much more live on the Twitch than the YouTube. I think it does tend to have a bit of delay when doing it to YouTube, unfortunately. If we do hit a degen pack, we'll give it away. But we're here to pick up some ground control shards. So even if we hit epic, we'd need to hit epic twice, which is 6%. Ugh, that's tough. And then, I mean, I guess we could sell the shards, and it's like, yeah, somebody wants them, but you know what? We're gonna focus on something else right now, because leveling up this ground control is not gonna happen right now without a significant investment. So what we're gonna do instead is level up. Oh wait, cancel you because you can't do autofill. There we go. We're going to continue training our Martisan here. This is our astronaut Martisan. They're up to aerospace 60 right now, and I think they've got a fair bit of experience to continue leveling past that. So like 75 is 57,000, and we've got them up to 42 so far. We just can't level them past 60 because we're capped with this ground control. You can't go any higher, so it's a little unfortunate for them. Where'd they go? There he is. Okay. Because our building level's not high enough, we can't continue training our Martisan yet. So we're gonna have to wait on that one. But the next plan here is to put down an epic Metis shield to give us a significant space boost on this plot. So we have a little bit more room here. So now we can fit a rare Vulcan Metalworks. Because this is a fairly hefty boy. So we pulled a fair number of shards for this recently. The higher rarity Metis Shield recipe currently drops from the missions in the ground control, I believe. A bit behind because of work. Yeah, so basically do these missions, and this is where you can acquire the Metis Shield number 5 recipe. I don't recall specifically which one it's from, but I believe it is from one of these recipes. And it's got a small chance for it. Hopper schematic's pretty cool. A 0% chance for a hopper nose cone is kind of funny. I'm a bit behind because I didn't see any building or building sales for crafting or crafting about space travel. So, hoppers are going to be the thing to build for space travel. So if you click on the aerospace and you kind of flip through these buildings, you'll see a bunch of information. There's 7 different aerospace buildings. You can read some more information here, and then learn about, you know, this is going to be your hopper, right? And it looks like, based on this image, this is something I hadn't noticed before, so this is good info to tune in and find out about. But this hopper has 4 legs, I think, if you look in the background there. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're wondering how many legs you might need to make for a hopper. And maybe that's a hanger, who knows. But basically, we were making enough room here to build a Vulcan Metalworks, and then hopefully have room to slap a fuel tank on here after. So we built this because we got enough shards to be able to upgrade it. We got kind of lucky with our Metalworks shard pulls. That we got lots of the same one. And then we got a matching Metalworks as well. So we're able to upgrade it a little bit, have some decent slag capacity so that we can actually build some stuff. And we don't have to buy too many more shards to keep leveling it up. And rare shards should be easy-ish to acquire, sorry. 150? Yeah. I suppose we'll buy some more. We could roll for them. How many more do we need? 28 more. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're going to have to go through all the setup here anyway, so maybe we just won't worry about it. Yeah, it's got a ways to go. Yeah, that's going to take ages anyway, so we'll just leave that for now. We do have a fully set up one, and it's just mostly chugging out stainless steel and alloy right now. Because we need a bunch of that stuff to be making, like, canisters and oxygen tanks and things. This is the next thing to make, but this requires such a high building level that we're just not going to get there. Same here, yeah. 400. Like, we're just not going to get the slag capacity. Level 4, and if we get it to level 6, it would go up another 50. Maybe we'd get enough to make 1 tank. The other downside is that we can only dump 2 slag at a time, so even though this is an instant task, you gotta, like, basically individually dump all the slag if you want to get rid of it all. Reprocessing it takes time, and yeah. I think slots as well, right? Or no, we have 2 other slots just for reprocessing slag, so we could do like this. It doesn't take... Yeah, okay. It does take one of those 2 other slots, so... I guess that gets rid of a fair amount of it, just by doing those 2. If you're over 100, you can get rid of 100 at a time. That's not too bad. Hey, CL Gamer, welcome! Yeah, hoping a lot more people can make it at this time slot. The Saturday time slot was requested by a fair number of people. I don't know where those people are, but a lot of people did ask about it on the Discord, so... And, you know, we're gonna go longer than just this week. We'll see how it goes over a little bit of time for people to adjust to the time change, right? You taking my picture? Pokemon. We also did have another camera set up for Cricket, if Cricket happened to be in her bed. We got that one all set up today, so that was kind of exciting. We didn't end up using it. Oh yeah, well thank you for swinging by, I appreciate it.
That's why that was there.
yeah, I had this set up like this, and I think if we switch this over, bam. So that's where Cricket. Oh, that's confusing because my camera is this way. So that's where Cricket usually lays down. 4 a.m. here. Ah, okay. Maybe earlier on a Saturday. I don't know. We'll ask around. We'll figure it out. But yeah, if Cricket were in her bed, this is where she lays. She's just not around right now. But we have that all set up now, so that's exciting. So you can see what I'm complaining about when I start yelling that she's biting me or what have you. Okay, I think the Martisan that has the cat is still on their way to 50 electrical. I think we could also probably talk a little bit about hatcheries today. We haven't really dove in on those for a little bit. And a lot has come out with them since last time we talked about them. So, like, chickens hatched for everybody, right? So everybody got their chances at all their different chickens. And then the next step in that chain was to start raising all your chickens with chicken feed. So we did that. So everyone started growing their chicken feed in their hatcheries. So our music's a scooch loud there, is what I was noticing. Where'd we go? Here we are. So we grew a bunch of feed in our hatcheries, and then we used all that chicken feed to start raising chickens. And we were pretty fortunate to raise a couple of pairs. So we have a pair of Cochins, and we have a pair of Dominiques. But we only have one Araucana. But I think, assuming that Ham is growing one of them. Oh yeah, we got a fair bit of dusk because a lot of our missions came in, and a lot of rover works came in. So, you know, we cycle. For anyone who watches, and we talk about it every now and then, but we cycle a lot of rover missions. Hey, Mikey, welcome. So at any given time, you know, we've got these two missions that'll be back in a month, and then these missions that'll be back in another 80 days. So our regular dusk pile, I think, is somewhere in the 200,000 or 300,000 if we actually had everything all at once. But lots of the time, lots of it is tied up in rover missions that are all out for a long period of time. We just happen to have some come in right now, and I don't think we're sending out the next batch right away. Yeah, put your rovers on loop. I don't know that we need more. I don't actually know if we have any in storage right now. Legendary land deeds owned? Yeah, is none. We have none right now. Crazy. We do have some hatcheries. We have a mythic hatchery that we pulled. Oh, Rusty Rigs, thank you. Yes, we're trying to be back in our regular swing of things, so some Rusty Rigs. We have some other things to gamble on now as well. We've got, where are those hatchery packs? Yeah, these. I'll spend the 100 dusk, and if we hit that 5%, we can give away some hatcheries as well. Oh, Life Science XP. I don't think we can give away our mythic hatchery. We do have it up on the market for about 100,000, but I think we'd come down a little bit if anyone was actually interested. Like, I think 75 is pretty reasonable. But we'd have to wait in here if anyone even wants it. One of the places that we come and buy stuff every now and then is also our rocket fuel factory shard packs, because these aren't available anywhere else. Like, you can't get those specific rocket fuel factory packs in any other thing. You can't get them from referrals or resource credits or Duskworks supplies. For whatever reason, that's rocket fuel factory shards are only in the glitter shop. Yeah. Match did offer some dusk for the hatchery, but at that price, I'd rather just keep it myself. I mean, probably I should start looking into getting shards for it, but the shards are just going to be stupid expensive, so I probably won't even... We'll see how my chickens go once I actually have a few more chickens. Like, I have 2 breeding pairs, and I hope I'll be able to talk to Ham and pick up a 3rd chicken for a breeding pair as well. Actually, I should just look at the market, because you can buy them, right? Is it Eru? Hatchable? Ah, you would just buy the hatchable egg and then hope for the best. So you can't actually buy them. Well, Match is one of the people who said that now this was the time slot that was better for him, so... Is Waters down a little bit? Maybe. I should buy about... can I afford... 50,000? Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I should buy, like, 50,000 water. The reason being... I go through about 1/3 water to 2/3 food, right? I think most people are the same way. So if you feed Martisans, right, you have 1 to 3. So if I have 100,000 food, or if I have 100,000 water, 300,000 food. That's roughly the ratio that I try to stick with for my food supply for all the Martisans. I normally wouldn't stock nearly this much, but recently we were achievement hunting. So a few other achievements. So we picked up 2 obsidian achievements now. So one was buy 500,000 net food on the market. So that one was a bit of a slog to get through. We bought just a ton of food. And the other was placing 100 smelters, which we did on day 1. Just for the achievement, really. But we got a lot of mining tools out of it, so it was pretty worth it. People are selling to this pretty quickly before we can actually cancel the order. But yeah, we got a good chunk of water up there. That's good. Now... we gotta restart some training. So we're trying to push all of our skills all the way up. I think fabrication is probably the next thing to go for. We want 140 here. So we need a few more fabrication research. I wonder if we have enough to roll up to 3 of them. If we go to profession research and look for it. Oh, we spent all our chemistry research on this power cell, where I'm realizing now we probably wanted to spend it on something else. We have a lot of fabrication research credits. We wanted to... I thought there was something else in chemistry that was like... Was it concrete? Yeah. This? No. What's the specific concrete that people were saying? When is it better to buy your own water or food than to make it on your own? You just sit down and do the math. Profession research, we are going to... Hello, Kelly, welcome. Going to see if we can round up... Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Am I blind? Oh, fabrication. Here we go. Wow, we really don't have that many. So we'll see how we do here. See if we can make our way up. Yeah, people usually need uranium, if they're doing... Oh, we need uranium. Well, you get like a... If you're cycling your thorium reactors and you're building the graphite, you can get uranium like 5% of the time. Investor, that's a very lengthy introspective question, but no, I don't know the answer. Those things are like ask on the Discord, post in suggestions, ping the right people. But like I essentially am just a player of the game and a passer on of information when things change. You know, along a few other things, but I don't know why changes like that are made, and I don't know enough to talk about it. But I suggest you ask on the Discord, and maybe hop in the voice chat next time people are in there and ask them about it. Or like if there's an AMA or something, you can ask at those times. Hi, Koopy Bread, welcome, welcome. Oof, that was some rough rolls. So, from expert to master, we only need 3. Do you think we can just hit all 3? That'd be cool. Oh wait, this isn't master. This is rolling for expert. Oh. Oh yeah, food is going to be changing very soon as well. So I think that's another thing to kind of sit tight on. If cooking is coming soon, then cooking will overhaul the way that food is done in general. So I think 8 of these at 70%. We got 10. I don't know what our chances were. Where's our thing? 15 and 70%. We got basically the average. Okay, so let's roll a couple more of those. And then I think we're basically just hoping here. So for us to train a level here, we need to hit 3 out of 4. Need basic stuff to be affordable for new players. Yeah, I think that's a huge focus right now. Even if you're in Founders Chat and you're seeing what people are talking about, like Mitch is talking about working on the first-time user experience. 3, please 3. Should we do 1 at a time? Is it better odds when we do 1 at a time? You think we'll hit all 4? Are our chances better or worse if we do them all at once? I think 1 at a time is probably better odds. Right? Feels better when you hit it every time. Like, yeah, okay, one done. Yeah. Give me the next one. Yeah. Hey, there we go. 1 at a time is the way to go. Missing factor for all games is the crypto winter, and we're set up for success. Yeah, I think Million on Mars will be the most successful coming out of crypto winter. They're the best positioned. Like, they have so much ready, so many things ready and going for them. It's faster all at once, 1 at a time. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It feels better that I just hit 3 successes by doing single rolls, even though it doesn't affect the odds, but it feels better. I won 3 times. What were our odds there? I assume it was 2. Like, yeah, 2.4. So we hit like slightly above. We do the prizes for our big rolls when we have a whole ton of them. Hey, Magic Mike, welcome. How's it going? Wow, so we actually rolled well enough on papers that we already had to be able to level up our fabrication 1 more level. Martisans was not what we wanted. So we only need 2 more levels and we'll be able to make that thing that we got on stream like months ago. It's been a very slow grind to get here. But if you were someone who was tuned in a very long time ago, once upon a time, we got a, what do you call it? A building pack for an Obsidian Gen 3 print shop. So we got these packs a really long time ago. So these packs have like good odds of really good buildings. I don't actually know what the odds breakdowns are. I should know these things. I know gold packs. Gold packs give uncommon through legendary, so no commons and no mythics. They need anti-levels. You get a lot from scavenging until level 20 so that new players can come and get started. Well, that also... So, the issue with that is the things that are good for new players also tend to be good for bots. So, when coming up with ideas that benefit new players, you have to think pretty creatively to come up with things that specifically will benefit players who are willing to go through extra steps and like come and interact and maybe like find a code on the Discord to enter that to get a benefit, right? Where if you just like change the odds of something in game that is exploitable, then bots just go hard on it and then you have to deal with all the bots that came, right? So one example, we have this section for promo codes, right? So we could do something like, if you're a new player and your account has started in the last something, you have less than 15 rations or whatever, then you can enter this promo code and you can get like a land that is not withdrawable or whatever. Like that kind of thing. That'd be, super cool promo. Basically Sunflower Land if you couldn't extract it and then light it on fire. Hello, Otto. Welcome. And yeah, you'll see we're working on a lot of skills here. We just hit base 70 recently, so we got 70 in all of our skills. Yeah, if you want to promote the community, go tell people about it. Tell people that the game is fun to play. That's why I play it. I enjoy the like colony management simulation, managing all my resources, making all my buildings function, building supply chains. Like, I am trying to make all my Martisans level 50 electrical so that I have a copious supply of power cells so that when eventually my settlement actually fills up with a ton of people. So I'm not actually sure what my capacity is right now. But I can supply the power cells to those people in the future. Where's our settlement sizes? Your boy is almost full, which is kind of funny. Oh, there you go. We've got room for about 200 more. Hey, look, we made it into the top page now. That's cool. We have some battery conditioning finishing in some of our buildings. So a bunch of our Martisans we have doing this basic task, which pretty much lights a bunch of your resources on fire, but gives a lot of electrical XP and only uses 1 stamina. So really efficient for training. So basically anyone down at the bottom of the list, that's the task that we're having everyone do in all of our chem labs. So all of our chem labs have been occupied for a really long time now. So sorry for anyone who's in the settlement and has been trying to rent them. They've all been very, very busy. We also occasionally use them for our own use, repairing broken power cells. Because, I mean, look at those experience gains for, like, machining, chemistry. This is where we've been leveling up our machining. Mining, we've been basically just making raw silicon crystals on repeat. And then we turn those silicon crystals into shards in the 3D printer to train our fabrication. And I think occasionally we've been posting. Oh, did we just do this ourselves? No, okay. And occasionally we've been posting stamina to help people out for like master fabrication jobs as well, which has been pretty beneficial for our experience gains. Do we know if the current land deeds are going to be usable for other planets, moons, asteroids, etc.? I don't know. Sounds interesting. I don't know what the plan is for the future of that. I know people talk about, like, Deimos and Phobos and the moons and asteroids and things. I don't know if we're claiming land on them or if we're just, like, doing missions to them. Maybe you need a land deed in order to, like, do the mission, and you don't get a permanent land on that asteroid, but instead you just get to do the mission or something. That sounds interesting. Yeah, those... The Repair Power Cell 3 is fantastic for machining experience. I think the other one is Shredding Copper, maybe, in the Engineering Bay. But I think that one... So, good experience per stamina. But this one requires a lot more attention. Like, you have to run it every 2 hours, right? So you get really good XP, but you gotta constantly cycle it. And I think maybe you lose less money doing this one, because you have a chance to get your tools back. So you burn through less tools. You do lose your copper as you go, but you're turning it into electronic bits, which are worth a bit. So, versus the other one where you're, like, absolutely just burning through stuff. Yeah, Shredding Copper is also available at level 5. But I think this is, like, 0, right? That's why. You need Electrical 50 and a high-level Chem Lab in order to do the high-level Repair Power Cells. And, I mean, I don't think it's profitable turning 10 power cells into usually 4. You have a chance to... It's kind of funny. You actually have a chance to make one more power cell than you put in. If you get, like, absolute luck, you can get 11 power cells back for the 10 power cells you're repairing. One land is nothing, even free land is ready to start. Free land ready to start. They play, maybe stay for brand new players. But the idea, Kelly, is that you don't want to tank the price of... Like, that's why the Gen 2 common lands are so incredibly cheap, right? Is because every Sunflower player that came during that promotion got free land. And then, you know, not all of them stayed. And then when those lands flooded the market after, it caused the price to go down for those things. That's not really a positive, a negative, or whatever. That's just an observation of what happened, right? So... if we don't want to tank the price of things, then we shouldn't flood the market with that thing again in the future. Players Up Aerospace was released, but which task delivers a good amount of XP? Oh, players can level up? Is that what you're saying? Not really super clear on that. But yeah, so, if I were going to propose a thing, and it's not really my place to, but the cool thing would be, you know, you get a thing that's in-game, and then you have it for whatever long, and then if you invest in, say, like, a pass to actually start playing, you know, like the equivalent of a player access badge, but you came for free, you played for free, and then when you buy the badge, you get the land, you get to mint it, right? Something along those lines, I think, would be pretty reasonable. But I think we're in a pretty good place for new players. I wish that I had time to start the series, but I just don't. I'd love to do a series on, like, how to start as a new player, what to buy, and all that, but time eludes me. I am, in fact, a student now as well. Okay, so we're piling up some empty energy cores so that we can go recharge them in our thorium reactor. So we use those cores in our aerospace building, and then we come to a thorium reactor that has this charge energy core 3. requires pretty high electrical, but it allows us to do a whole bunch of them at a time. We actually need to buy a couple more spares on the market. So we'll buy just a few energy cores. Empty energy cores, we'll buy 14 of them for like 35. So we do have a lot of full energy cores. So, you know, we make 46 every time we charge them. Yeah, we should be crafting them. We're just bad at things. And obviously it uses a lot of stuff in here. The empty energy cores. So basically, if all of this stuff, a bit of thorium, bit of uranium, bit of stamina, electrical tools, if all that stuff is adding up to 45, then this isn't that profitable, but it's kind of hard to tell. Because it's sort of obscured through lots of various steps. Because we purchase our 11... we purchased our 11 energy cores, or 12 energy cores that we use at a time, plug those in. But the steps that it's sort of obscured through are when we mine our thorium and we put it in here, that turns 1 thorium on the market into 40. So then we have to go do the math on what a 40th of a thorium is worth, and then multiply that by 4 to figure out what 1 cell is. Oh, broken cores? I don't think I've even looked at those. We've broken a handful of cores, but really not too many. Repair broken energy core. This gives electrical XP. We have 2 so far, which is kind of funny that we're really... I think we've got to be one of the few people who's actually breaking a good amount of these. How are people's achievement hunting? How is that going for everybody? That's something I'm curious about for sure. Oh, I love the people who are like rocking settlements and building like fantastic communities and all that kind of stuff is just amazing to me. I love community building and networking and like hanging out and doing all that stuff with people is super cool to me. We're gonna plug in a few more Martisans, keep cycling them. Oh yeah, I thought most people are like flooding in electrical experience. If you're doing all your stuff yourself, you should be. I'm trying to spread it out over all my Martisans, so that's taking a hot minute for it to pile up on each of them. But I think a handful of them are at least getting up to 25 here now. I just finished training another one to 50 today. And I think I got another one who's sort of in that middle zone between like 25 to 50, where they're doing charge power cell 2, so they're jumping decently quickly. Where'd you go? Yeah, right here. So they're getting there. Everyone else on the bottom, like, they just have lots of those lower levels to go. We probably need to pick up more papers for them all, too. It's going to cost a lot of novice electrical papers. So if you're looking for, like, something to make that probably will go up because I'll buy a horde of it in the near future, yeah, it's probably those. Settlements were a little wild in the beginning. Yeah, I think some of the changes also that are, like, proposed that should be coming eventually for settlements were, like, settlement designed tournaments and settlement vending machines. So like the person stocks the vending machine and people in the settlement can take stuff out at like a set price for people who only live in the settlement, kind of thing. Maybe a few other things. There were definitely some cool features that were talked about. Bazaar updates, yeah, that's another one that I'm pretty excited for. Like, I really want to be able to go and use all the shards that I have and give me a reason to buy other people's shards, and I absolutely will. I love throwing stuff into the Bazaar. I mean, it's probably one of the things on stream you saw me use the most back when it was, you know, worth doing, to build up all those Bazaar credits, right? Oh, we have a free play? Okay, I'd like to win I'd like to win on glyphs and vibes. That sounds cool. We always choose metaglyph every time. And we get no matches. Yeah, Kelly, I also have shards. I'm swimming in them. I would love to be able to use the bazaar again to do more shard gambling. Because right now, like, you can gamble on mythics, but even if you hit the 2.5% and hit the 4 shards here, it almost isn't worth the 100 mythic shards. Well, so the way that it worked in the past was you rolled enough times. You say you have 140 coins and you roll 140 times, and say you lose every time. You don't get bonus shards. So if you win, you turn your shards into more shards. So you go from like, so you get to keep rolling. But then every time you lose, you would get a house credit. And with 100 house credits, you could actually go buy something. So you would get a random roll for a legendary building by using all your legendary house credits. And same thing with Epic. Rare and Uncommon had chances to win those buildings while you were rolling. And Mythic did, but that was a long time ago. That was cut out pretty early because Mythic buildings were, you know, they're supposed to be Mythic buildings. But even the plot our bazaar currently sits on is a result of, you know, an era from when that was something you could do, right? Mythic machine shops and smelter and CAD and greenhouse and yeah. And I think our inventory is a little reflective of some of those things as well. Just the amount of like legendary buildings that we still have kicking around from that time. We bought this Mythic print shop, though. It was cheap on the market. We also have an Epic Grind and Brew. You could not get a Grind and Brew from the bazaar. These things are just so incredibly rare.
Did you sell mine?
Huh?
Did you sell mine?
I don't think so. I believe it's still down here. Yeah, it's right here. That's all your stuff. Yeah, Cheesewife's plot is now just up for rent. All this stuff. You can tell this is a player who had all their stuff on one plot. With all the, like, solar panels and, like, one of each building to try different things. And the mining rig and chem lab still get some use. I mean, we bought the plot from her. Yes. She's a real person who is a player who plays the game who we purchased the plot from. Yes. We'll continue cycling a bunch of our other stuff. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, you know, my brother is a pretty active, pretty big player. I'd say he owns probably more stuff than I own. But currently, like, he just listed an artifact so that he could use it to put a down payment on a house. Like, I think the stuff that has come out of playing has been pretty incredible. Oh man, I would say calzones are like my second favorite food. They're very good. I'm pretty much always down for a calzone. There's one place that makes the best calzones in the city, but they won't deliver to my house because they're too far north. So as we cycle some of these final Murtisans, we'll go and we'll do some of the other rolls. Oh, number 1 is matzo sticks. Matzo sticks are just the best food. Yeah, nothing beats matzo stick. Deep fried cheese. Like, yeah. Top pick. Easy. Yeah, right, Mikey? Isn't that a cool story? Like, that's such a fun thing to then be able to say and talk about, but he does need to sell the artifact first. He hasn't quite done it yet. But it is out there for somebody to pick up, so... I think he listed it today, so kind of neat. And I mean, I did the same at some point. I sold my artifact and I went and bought my wife an iPad. So that was pretty cool. I was trying to remember, like, what did I use that money for? Yeah, so those are all done. Let's start rolling stuff to maybe give something away. We could do our Rusty Rigs. No Rusty Rigs. You know, how many months have we been rolling? I don't think we hit Rusty Rigs in... No, we must have hit it at least once or twice in 2022. But we'll keep track now. We'll count how many times we roll it in 2023. Or I guess how many streams in a row we roll it and just don't get it. But, yeah, how many days do we end up going? Roll one a day? We always roll more than one, though. So the count can get a little bit off. I would say we probably roll 3 to 5 times on stream on average. But some days we sit there clicking a little bit more and we're like, yes, please, give me the thing. Yeah, and we'll just count the number of streams. But that's Rusty Rig, but we'll also go roll the other one. Maybe that's the key, Mikey. Just all the wives want is an iPad, and then they're happy. Is this a ubiquitous thing?
If they all want to use Procreate.
There you go. Okay, so we're gonna go roll some final degen packs and things in here. There's a hatchery degen pack, so we can roll that. I would like the hatchery to give away, please. 24 aerospace XP is pretty cool. What else can we open? None of these give random buildings. Those are my favorite packs to open. Like, this gives commons of everything, so that's whatever. The composter pack, but that's like 4,000. Composter degen. There we go. Yes, yes. Give me them degen packs. Okay, well. That same thing? There you go. Also wanted it for Procreate. That's funny. Dusk packs for thorium reactors. These are very expensive. 10,000 for a thorium reactor. Glitter composter packs? Those degen packs sound a little more heinous. Oh, that's shard packs. That's 15 glitter, and you're just lighting it on fire. What else can we look for? Composter. Wasn't there like a Duskworks? There we go. This is up again. Let's go. Nope. Ground control shards. Hatchery degen. This one's on a 5-minute cooldown, though. I guess it's a lot cheaper. 100 with 5%. Glitter from the dynamic treasury? Yeah, that sounds pretty rad. Like, where is our treasury? Whoa! Hope everyone wasn't too close to their screens. Jeez. Whew. That was bright on the eyeballs. Martisan glitter. Oh, okay. So this is draining whenever Martisans are minting it. Yeah. Surveyor shop tokens, I think, are more in line with their actual pricing now, which makes sense. Founders glitter from the Founders tokens, that makes sense. So the glitter treasury is this. Oh, this is company balance, so that's not public. But is this wrapped glitter, gameplay glitter? So is this glitter going into this pool? Like 92 has been added so far? Surveyor tokens are hard to get. The prices seem really high for someone who doesn't have 200 rovers. Well, I think it's more comparing the supply of the thing to the price of the token, not necessarily what like the average person has, but just how many are out there. 92 glitter today has been put into the pool. I do like also going and looking at like you can see how much is going to get added from Ceres. So this is where all the dust goes, right? So whenever people do stuff in game and it takes the tax and it sticks it in here, there's your 10% dusk being added to this pool. Or sorry, 10,000 dusk being added to this pool. Then you look at this and you can see all that dusk is going into a bunch of different pools. So Dimorphos and Palace seem to be getting the most, which are the Bazaar and Cantina. So this is going to be getting a little bit more because it's low. It's at 33% full right now. And you are Happy Hour. So Happy Hour is pretty low, so it's going to get refilled as well. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. 2 million, so 20% of it's 2 million. And then, so something like Pirate Radio, because people aren't using it because it's not worth the dusk gain, because there's not really dusk on any of the tasks right now. The amount for this, the ratio, the multiplier is going up, right? So other ones are similar. So scavenging and achievements are also climbing. So right now, achievement hunting is like one of the best things you can do to go get dusk. Is anything going into Victoria? Yeah, like another, I mean, not much, like 200 dusk is going to go into this pool, but this pool is receiving, it's still climbing. Like everyone should be going and doing achievements. Look at that percentage. And then scavenging also will continue to go up while people think it's bad, and then eventually it'll cross a threshold where like a single dusk drop from scavenging will be worth doing like 10 of them because the percentage will be so high from the dynamic treasury, right? Or we'll just get water filter shards. That works too. So we haven't won anything yet. Maybe we'll just have to pick a pack to open. I suppose we could just open a hatchery pack and give that away to somebody. Assuming people want hatchery packs, I'm not sure. Would people prefer like a composter to a hatchery? People prefer a hatchery? What are people after right now? I don't actually know what people want. I don't think you're ready to be trained. How dare you tell my secrets? I assume that's towards scavenging. Composter? I think a lot of people are still chasing composters for sure. There's a lot of gameplay to a composter. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on with it, so... let's go down here. Yes. Train our last couple here. Cycle them again. On the road to 100 life science. Currently at 85. Hey, nice. That's exciting. Yeah, start getting those signets so that if you do mess up your composters, you can fix them. Right now, I have to be paying people to fix my composters when I break them, not if I break them. Composter's a solid building. It's got such good design for, like, how much is going on with it. Like your moisture climbing up, and then you need to do get soil to bring it down. But your moisture won't climb if you don't fill your bio waste. And you need to like make the worms to be able to do fertilizer if you want to grow food. Like the entire loop is very, very interesting. Mine sort of sit idle because I don't put bio waste into them. Yeah, okay. So we will open one. We'll do a little giveaway for the people who happen to be tuned in here today. And then we'll call it for the stream. hopefully we can pull one from one last degen pull here, but if we don't get that, then we'll just purchase one to give away. You can manage moisture without signets? No, I'm saying I am bad at it, and I will ignore it long enough that it will just build up and break, and I'll forget about it. So let's get one from here. That would be ideal. And if we don't get that, maybe. Ah! What are you doing, Composter Pack? Maybe the long pause means it was successful and it's trying to figure out how to give it to us. That sounds promising. I like that that thought. Ah, robotics. And we have one last chance to gamble down here on this hatchery pack for a 5% to give away a hatchery. No. Okay. All right. We will just buy a composter pack and give away whatever we get from this. I believe this gives us, yes, the pack to go in, open in our inventory. And we will give away whatever is in here. Here you go, chat. Could be your mythic composter. Here it comes. Mythic composter for somebody, right? I think that's the plan. We did open a mythic a mythic hatchery. So we're due for a mythic composter now too. I think they go hand in hand. We're saying rare, uncommon. Uncommon. Okay. Alright. Mythic? Yeah, Mikey believes. Alright, here we go. Here it comes. I'll take that 1 in 200. Give me. I like those odds. I'm a gambling man. Hey, there we go. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I think that's better than any composter I have. All of my composters are uncommon. They're all just right here. All right. We will set it up as a giveaway with the people who are actually here. Wheel of Names. You know what? We're just gonna do it this way. You happen to be here. You happen to be tuned in. I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, present J30. Now let's. Okay, present. Got you. Jeff is here. Well, now we're gonna sit patiently while Cheese figures out how to write everybody's names. Babster. Anonymously. Okay, Nazmul, got you. Villas Boss, yeah, Koopy Bread. Ciclo. It's like Pinocchio, but like with different letters. CL Gamer, the Investor, and Kelly 2244. Okay. Do we do it? Is it just this is the 11 people who are active in chat and here, and the guy that participated in 28 of the 30 quiz wheels and lost every single one? Oof. Wait, did we not get Mikey on here? Crypto Mikey. Alright. Who did we see that tuned in today as well? Magic Mike was here. He popped in for a bit. Citrusel. There we go. Yeah, we got the active people, the people who are here. There we go. I like it. I'm a fan of this setup. Then you can't just type a command in chat. You have to engage and see that I know what's going on and actually talk. And then I'll put your name on the thing. Because my wife has an iPad. There you go. We're rocking the Mars mug today. All right, here we go. We'll spin with these. This seems good enough. All right. If you're here and you know it, clap your hands. I'm just expecting then a flood of claps in the chat. All right. We'll roll for a winner now. All right. All right, Babster. Congratulations. I think we might have your wax address kicking around somewhere, but feel free to drop it in the chat, and we'll make sure we get that rare composter sent your way. Congrats. Was that, yeah, who was right next to you on the wheel? Anonymously, like right there. All right, we'll make sure we get that sent your way. Thanks everyone for tuning in to this sort of Saturday evening time. We'll switch over here, and we can even switch to doop doop. There we go. It's been lovely chatting with everyone. I don't know if we're going to stick to our Saturday time slot, but we're giving it a try. We're seeing how it goes. We're seeing how many people tune in. So if you like the time slot, make some noise over in the Discord. And hopefully we'll catch everyone again next week. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see how it goes. Try Sundays. Well, we'll see how things go. All right. Yeah, very late in the evening is like maybe we're not catching all of our European viewers. Who knows? All right. We'll catch everyone around the Discord in the future. And hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. All right. Later.